the bit that I hear a lot of too, and I'd be interested to see whether you're seeing any of this as well, that there are more and more candidates using generative AI for their application.
Yeah.
And maybe in your process that doesn't matter. You don't have opportunities where people provide a cover letter or a CV in there. But are you across your volume applications seeing AI being used, and some of it well and some of it badly, in terms of candidate applications?
We can definitely tell. So we definitely know when someone's using it badly.
Okay.
Because you can
Yes.
generally tell,
Yes.
like their experience doesn't add up to what's being described in their job description. You know, if someone is a junior engineer and they're describing themselves as a principal engineer, you know that something's not right.
Mm-hmm.
But that's an assumption, and I think assumptions are dangerous,
Yes.
right? So, I personally think every candidate should use generative AI to help them articulate the thought. What would be
Yes.
the fear?
Yes.
What's the problem? Let's imagine
Yes.
everybody was great at using generative AI. What would happen?
Like everybody being great at using a calculator, you
Exactly.
know, they don't have to worry about their mental maths. They'll just be good at doing the basic maths. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think when it comes to generative AI, because of the scope it can cover, that's where the fear is. Well, if everybody's good at generative AI, then I wouldn't need engineers. I wouldn't need this. I wouldn't need that. I just need, people inputting. No, of course, that's not how it works, because generative AI is based on a foundation of data that was inputted in the first place that human beings created. So
Yes.
I think there's an element where I'm not fearful at all of candidates using generative AI. I encourage it. I think they should be able to articulate their thoughts as the best as they can. I'm also very confident in our recruitment process. So,
Yes.
that's just the entry.
Yes.
You still have to get on a phone call and speak to our recruiters. I think when it comes to the future, though, there does need to be some sort of sense check on people's experience. So like my recruiters, what they'll typically do is if they'll look at LinkedIn profiles, they'll look at recommendations, they'll look at the person's previous experience, the companies they worked for, try to understand the projects that they worked on. I think when you can ask the question, okay, you worked at Spotify, what did you work on?
Yes.
What was the project you worked on? Generally, that level of detail, generative AI can't really provide. Or it can make it up, sure. But, you'll get caught out eventually when you do a technical assessment, or when you go through the second round of interview, and maybe we're not assessing technicality, maybe we're assessing emotional intelligence.
Yes.
And that's where I think the assessing cognitive ability is very important as well.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, I agree with that, and I think that's something that GenAI is not going to be able to replace.